We have been absolutely terrorizing the ladder for about 3 weeks with today's build, and it's about time we showcased it for you guys here on the channel. We're talking about Calamity. That's right, guys. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my Calamity build. This one is so sweet and powerful, man. And I'm sure a lot of you out there are already super familiar with this deck because a lot of people have been playing it. I found out about it because I got hit by it, but it's a one-hit combination that can end the game on the spot. It's Calamity, man. This is a haste creature for 6. And when it comes into the battlefield, it can immediately saddle something. And when it does saddle something, it copies it 2 more times for you and brings those creatures in and attacking right away. So if you pair this with Terror of the Peaks or Railway Brawler, you're going to win the game on the spot because Brawler is going to create 30 trample damage. And then you got Terror of the Peaks, which is just going to fireball the opponent's face completely off. But Calamity is such a sick card in that regard that it can end the game instantly on the spot. Nobody's prepared for it a lot of the times. And the rest of the build is a Naya build, looking to try to obviously ramp into that with things like the Trailblazer and the Stomper. But we've also got Carnosaur as another potential win con threat to copy a couple of times. Not instantly going to kill the opponent most of the time, but it is going to create you a lot of extra threats on the battlefield. And then early on, we got Get Lost and Lockdown, kind of my 2 favorite cards to play together because, you know, Lockdown takes the Get Lost tokens away from the opponent as well as all small creatures, because all of our plays are turn 3 and higher essentially, and all of our creatures power obviously being 4 or greater. It's going to cost a lot to play these creatures, but we also have a Smuggler Surprise on the top end to, you know, play 2 things at once. If we didn't get a Railway Brawler plotted early enough, this can go ahead and bring down the Brawler and Calamity at the same time, which is pretty cool. Now, here's where I get into the interesting part, where Magic has a bug going on right now, where if the opponent has down a Planeswalker on the battlefield or multiple targets, like let's say an invasion card, right? A card like that could be targeted for an attack. If there's multiple targets like the opponent and another threat, you're not going to get both of the tokens. You're only going to get the copy 1 time off of the Calamity, and I believe it's a bug. I did a lot of research into it, and that's what we're finding out, is that it seems like there's a bug in the game where a Planeswalker comes down, it completely disrupts Calamity. It happens in today's video, unfortunately for us. We still got the win, but man, is it annoying, and I really think Magic needs to fix that really soon. But aside from that, pretty awesome, man. I hope you guys enjoy this one. We're going to jump right into it. Peace out. All right, guys, today we're playing some Naya Calamity, and this one is one of my better decks right now. We've been using this one to rank up quite a bit, and we had a ton of fun with it on the live stream recently. We went for I think a perfect run. I can't remember, but we definitely won a lot of games on the live stream with this thing, if you guys haven't seen that already. But yeah, pretty awesome deck, man. We can one-shot with the Calamity too, which is a ton of fun. We're up against an opponent running a 5-color domain deck though, which is also a really good build. Probably one of the best builds right now, if not the best build out there. Definitely need another red source. Definitely need more red. Oh, okay. Not a card I expected there, but I mean, it did its job already, so I'm not too concerned about that play. Copying the Carnosaur could be a really good move for us here, so that has haste. That's pretty good. It doesn't have the ability though to saddle, so we're good there. All right, Carnosaur, give me something good here. Give me a good hit here. Yes, beautiful. Beautiful, let's go. All right, they Leyline Binding, take the Carnosaur. Ah, they take the Brawler, smart choice. No blocks. All right, so there is a line here where we can just win the game. As long as they don't have any interaction here to disrupt this play, I should be able to win the game. So what's going to happen here is we're going to play our Calamity, but we got to make sure the right mana taps here. All right. And that'll make the Boseiju a 1 mana ability because we have a legendary creature down on the field. We blow this up. Bada bing, bada boom. I guess I should have probably done that. No, I couldn't have done that. Never mind. I was going to say before playing Calamity, but there was no way I could have. Calamity giving me the discount on the Boseiju is the only reason we were able to do that. All right, so then Calamity is going to saddle up the brawler, and then that will be game. That'll be game, ladies and gentlemen. There's the one-shot combo for you, doing over 20 damage with one single attack with haste. Opponents are never ready for that. They are literally never ready for that. All right, I mean, that couldn't have been a better start, to be honest. Opening hand here looks really good. Gonna keep that. Are we playing domain, really? There's no way, right? We might though. I mean, domain is definitely one of the most popular decks right now, so I mean, I wouldn't be super surprised. I haven't really been seeing it a ton though. It just it performed really well, obviously, at the tournament recently. All right, another Bant land here. Okay, that doesn't really give us too much information, but I do like having Get Lost just in case there's some enchantment nonsense like Leyline Binding and whatnot. And I got something in my left eye, and it is driving me absolutely insane right now. Spelunking. Okay, that's going to allow their mana to come in tapped. That's pretty much all it does from this point, though. Or come in untapped, I should say. I really want to plot the Outcaster, but I need to hit a land here for me to do that. Nice, I did hit a land. Perfect. Outcaster going to the side here. The Survey. That's not something you see every day. It's a card I like to run myself, but all right, there's their other colors that they were looking for. All right, now that's a card I don't want hanging around for too long. Man, we are just like a little bit behind on everything here because of how much the opponent has ramped themselves up here. I think I'm gonna plot again, honestly. I really don't know what the right answer on this turn was, but plotting seems fine. Okay, that's not good because I can't get any ETB triggers, which almost everything in our deck has. So that's got to go before we can do anything else. All right, then we go get our ETB trigger on the Trailblazer. Let's choose green. That'll get us down a Stomper here. Let's fetch another green. Now, I could have probably played another Brawler there, but I'm really worried the opponent's going to have a Sweeper, so I'm not really wanting to overcommit here if they use a Sunfall or something like that, you know? So I'm waiting for my moment to be able to play the Brawler right into the Inferno and just win the game outright. They shouldn't have any counter spells, but they could have another Elish Norn, and that could be a serious issue for us. Oh man, that's got to be an eyelash that's in my eye. My goodness, does it hurt. I've got to go check that out after this game. All right, they're definitely gonna blow up the Trailblazer, right? Yeah. All right, give me one more land off the top and I can just win the game here. That's literally what this is gonna come down to. No, not like that. Not like that. I guess Terror of the Peak seems like a good plan here. I can block the Wrath and I can honestly just kill it here too, but then we're most definitely going to be looking at a Sunfall, right? I need one land. That's it. It's all we need is a singular land. This should at least stop them from attacking in with the Wrath, and then if it doesn't, yeah, I can block it and kill it. We're good to go, but I also don't even need to really block it and kill it. Just having the Terror of the Peaks out there to deal. Oh, never mind. Terror of the Peaks is gone. Shoot. And they're gaining a lot of life here on this turn, so we might not even have the one shot anymore. I don't even know. That's gonna be 1030 plus that. Yeah, we might not have the one shot here, guys. We might be just shy. Just shy of what we need. Do we go Carnosaur then maybe? I don't know. Maybe we do this. Maybe that's the move. I can block the Wrath now with both of these. If they've got singular removal. This will force a Sunfall almost definitely out of their hand though, which I hate. I hate the fact that we're probably gonna get the board reset here, but you know, what can you do? Yep. What can you do when you got an Archangel sitting there being annoying, you know what I mean? Another Beanstalk. I've got a really tough decision to make here. Because this is not going to have trample, right? Like at any point. So these creating copies of themselves, it's going to be 30 damage. They're at 32 right now. So I honestly think I should probably just go Carnosaur and see if we can find another brawler that way. That's actually a really good card. That's a perfect answer to my problems here. Because now I can play both of these at the same time on this next turn, and then as long as the Carnosaur is still on the field, we definitely win the game. But if Carnosaur dies, the win con dies. If he dies, he dies. Man, I absolutely love this shirt, like a lot, but man, is the collar kind of like crinkly bacon at this point. Or maybe I'm just way too skinny and I have a skinny neck. That's probably more realistic, but oh, wait a minute. Wait a gosh darn minute, man. Please let this resolve. I really don't think they're running counter spells, so I think we should be good here. Everything's gonna get the hexproof. Let's go. And indestructibility. That should do it. That should definitely do it. Yep. Yep. Now everything is gonna have trample except for the Calamity. By the way, I'm probably gonna address it in the intro of this video, but there are some issues with the Calamity going on right now as far as like bugs and stuff like that on its abilities. Yeah, but I'll explain that hopefully in the intro. GG's, let's go, dude. Another one-shot hit against another really good domain build. Love it, dude. And we're at Diamond Tier 1. Let's freaking go. On our way to Mythic. Okay, another great game. This hand looks really good. You got the win cons in hand. I've been getting the win cons together quite often, actually. We're in Diamond Tier 1 now, too, so we're on our way to Mythic. That always feels really nice. Another Calamity, not bad. Orzhov, maybe Life Gain. Life Gain would be a good one for us with the temporary lockdown, but doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Aggro, really? All right, we got that plotted away. I mean, it's just going to take one singular turn. As long as they get tapped out, I'm going to feel a lot better about this, just because Orzhov is going to have a lot of instant speed removal. At least options for them, like go for the throat or something to disrupt my play, and I can't really have that. Carnosaur. Pass for now. They're doing some serious ramping here. They come in tapped, but at least, they're getting those extra lands every turn. And of course they don't play anything, leaving mana open, leaving me to wonder whether or not we're gonna just die here. That play always makes me feel like I have to play the Carnosaur before I try the combo, because again, they could have something at very, you know, instant speed here that could just shut this entire program down. So that's just, which they do. Looks like they do. I'm glad I played that over the brawler. I'll take it. Good. Get it all out, man. Get it all out. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. What are the odds they have a little bit more? Probably pretty low, you would think, but they tapped themselves out anyways. Let's go. That's gonna be game. It's literally that simple, guys. All they had to do was tap out, which they did, and they sealed their fate. That's how. Oh, you know what though? We might get the bug, guys. We might get the bug. There's a bug that if there's multiple targets like a planeswalker. Oh no. Let's see if this works. I really, really hope this works. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, can't play this. Here we go. Let the games begin, man. Let the games begin. See, here's the thing, guys. I don't think this is gonna work the way it's supposed to work. Yeah, see, anytime there's multiple targets on the field, being that there's a planeswalker and there's also a person to attack, it's always gonna screw up the second token, which is gonna cost you games. It really is. It's highly unfortunate that it does that, but it's just a bug. I don't know why it does it, but it does. And unfortunately for us, the opponent keeps their planeswalker alive, which means it's gonna happen again. He's counting as 5 mana. Gosh darn it. I can't believe we lost a game simply because of a bug, though. That is about as lame as it gets, man. All right, we kill this. We play this. We do this. And we do this. All so we can get just a single copy, even though there should be 2. Man. I really hope it doesn't cost me the game, but it very well could, man. It very well could. All right, they go for 2 cards here. I get to scry though. It's a great card. It would have been a win 2 turns ago, but now I'll have to settle for it to just come down and try to get rid of that Kaya. I didn't think we were gonna actually run into the bug, but here we are, man. It's a tough pill to swallow when you know you could have won the game, you know? Interesting that they went with that route to draw a card as opposed to creating more bodies. That doesn't seem like the right idea, right? Terror of the Peaks. All right, let's go here. I have a feeling there's a kill spell ready to go, and I want them to target something attacking the Kaya, of course. Hexproof is nice. Hexproof is very nice. All right, Kaya is finally down. Oh my gosh, just for them to play another one, I'm sure, but at least we got that one out of the way. Small victories, you know? It's back. Guess who's back? I really hope they try to minus though. -3 would be great here.
Phyrexia shows no mercy, so neither will I.
-3 would be great here. Let's go Smuggler Surprise, man, for the win. All right, the good news is I won't even have to attack Kaya here. I should have enough damage to close this one out. Not leaving back any blockers here is kind of crazy. They say oops because I think they wanted to bring their land down and flip that over, but it's not the wisest decision. Like, honestly, if I were them, I wouldn't be too upset about that. All right, Terror of the Peaks. It's coming in, by the way. Let's go. I was going to say it's coming in with the extra 5 counters. Dude, even fighting through an absolute horrendous bug, we win the game, baby. Let's go. Dude, Magic really has to fix that. I know it's just one single card, not a lot of people are playing, but I really feel like this deck could be like elite if it didn't have that issue. You know what's crazy too is when I very first built this deck, I didn't think it was very good because I tried it, and that happened to me the first time I ever tried the combo, and I was like, why didn't it work? And I was so confused. I couldn't for the life of me figure out why I was only doing one copy. I reread the card like 30 times, and I was like, okay, whatever, maybe I'm missing something here. And so I kind of just let it go, and then it started working, and I'm like, okay, maybe I was doing something wrong. And then it happened again. It was just so confusing, man. Actually, let's wait to do that because it says whenever a thing enters the battlefield, not when it's cast. So let's wait till they play their spell out. Synthesizer is too good of a card, though. Can't have that lingering about. Yikes. 2 of them is even worse. Man, I really wish Get Lost was artifacts as well. Especially right now. The only good news and upside to all of this is that if they do, let's say, make a really crazy wide board state, we could always, you know, temporary lockdown to buy us a little bit of time. And by the way, we just drew our win con, so I think we're all right. I think we're all right. Tap an untapped artifact creature you control, add mana, discard of target non-land permanent, puts it on top of their... Okay. I don't think that's very good. They don't play anything? Now that confuses me for sure. Is it a counter spell? A kill spell? I don't know. Feels like we're in pretty good shape though. I am worried about the counter magic though for sure. Ah, okay. Pretty cool card. Really cool card, actually. Some would say a bit of an issue, but I'm okay actually, I think. That is a lot of damage, but thank goodness I have to Get Lost and the win con to follow it up. So we know they're going to overcommit here. They're going to full send for sure. The main thing is though, okay, they tap out. Doesn't matter. I was going to say they can play things for flash, right? So I was thinking to myself that if we're not careful, they might flash in a blocker and save themselves, but I think we're all right. Wait, are we just dead here actually? Oh no, we're not, because this has summoning sickness. That's good. Okay, I thought we were dead. But we're actually okay. We're chilling. So 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Yeah, I'm gonna have to kill this. Absolute lifesaver with the get lost. My goodness. Absolute lifesaver. They could tap a creature for mana, but it's one singular colorless, so they shouldn't be able to counter that. That is definitely an ouch. That is an ouch. That was a really good turn for them, I'm not gonna lie, a really good turn, but unfortunately for them, nothing really beats this turn. There's not really a turn out there that does it any better than this. And they don't have a planeswalker, so we'll be okay on that front. Should be able to generate 2 brawlers this time. And that should do it. GG's, you might have made some 10-10s, but I make some 20-20s, baby. Let's go. Good game. Yeah, that was pretty sweet. Thanks, man. Yeah, that does feel pretty bad if you're the opponent, though. I mean, they did have a really great game. They curved out nicely. We just happened to have the right things at the right time. The Boseiju really was the MVP here. Let's be real. Blowing up the first synthesizer with the Boseiju, that would have been game altering for sure. They would have won that one. But all right, on an absolute roll right now. This hand looks good. Not having double green is a bit scary. I do have a get lost. There's some early game though. Yikes, mono red. This might not be the hand for mono red. I am not gonna lie. Not that there's really any good hand for mono red. I would like a temporary lockdown. Essentially, would be the best case scenario here. You might even be in really good shape, guys, if you take out the get lost and add in. There's no way I just drew that right. I was gonna say if you take out the get lost and add in lightning helix, but the magic gods literally gave us an absolute lifeline there. So, and the fact that they played something that didn't have haste too, couldn't have got better than that. Not ideal that it's tapped, but you know what? It is a land. I can't complain. I'll keep it moving. No creatures on that last turn, by the way. That's pretty odd. They were fully banking on their picnic ruiner, huh? All right, I really can't let this get down and just pop off, so I'm gonna hold my get lost open, which is not the funnest play here. I would love to ramp and get going here on my creatures, but I can't afford to let the slick shot come down and just hit us for 10. Now let's hope that they just really overcommit 4 cards from their hand and just empty it all out here, and we can win the game. Please. The more the merrier. Keep them coming. Please, oh please. Come on down. Nothing else? Come on, Mono Red, you know you want to. Yeah, I knew you wanted to. Come on now. That's way too enticing to let slide by, right? See ya. See ya. Oh, that feels so bad, but not for me though. Not for me, brother. Oh, that's a card. Good game, Mono Red. You know, by turn 6, them only dealing 1 damage to me is quite the feat. I cannot believe we even won that game, much less dominated in that fashion. So good stuff. I don't think we have time to get to Mythic, but we absolutely could get to Mythic with this thing like right now. But in this video, I don't think we're gonna have enough time to record that many games. But just keep that in mind, man. This thing is pretty awesome. I'm going first, which is the only reason I kept such an expensive hand here. Our earliest play is 5 mana, but technically I could plot it on 4 though. Imagine we don't even get a 4th land drop here with a hand like this. Very, very likely. Oh man, some of these opponents today are taking a long, long time for their turns. Oh, that's a great hit right there. I'll take it. Probably should have considered blowing up that Shigeki, but I was absolutely exhausted waiting for that turn, so kind of fell asleep there. Not fun, but I wouldn't mind using this to go get some lands. Wouldn't mind that. Oh wow, we just straight whiffed. Okay. Straight whiffed on all the lands. That's crazy. Thank goodness we did that though, because I mean we wouldn't have found a land for another what, 10 turns? Kind of insane. Oh boy, I really hope they don't have an analyst. That's a lot of lands in the graveyard. Spelunking is kind of tough. And they do have 2 lands. Holy smokes, we are in a lot of trouble, guys. You know what? Sometimes you just get shufflered, and right now we got absolutely shufflered. Pretty hard. Hey, they have an analyst as well. We're screwed. We're absolutely screwed. How about that for good measure? Just give me a tap land on the 4th. Oh, I love this game sometimes. Absolute nonsense, but it's okay. Sorry, I'm doing something real quick here, which is why you just lost all the audio there. There we go. I was trying to make it so I can do this. That's how I'm feeling right now. Sometimes you need a dramatic zoom to really show you guys exactly how I'm really feeling on the inside. You can see the inner souls of my eyes, you know what I mean? All right, what if we still try to one-shot him here? It's so possible. They haven't really done anything to us. Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try, man. Next turn, if we're not dead, then there's a chance we win. That's a whole lot of mana for a whole lot of nothing so far, so. Like, what is their plan with all this mana, I guess is the question. Looks like they've got, you know, the ability here to Titania, which is cool. But where's the Titania? What is this card? Spree card. Dance of the Tumbleweed. Search your library for a basic land card, desert card, put on the battlefield, create an XX elemental creature token where X is the number of land you control. Okay. That's, I guess, another win con, potentially. I don't love that they're at 34 life, because if they put out any form of a blocker here, we don't kill them. Sure. Honestly, if you can tap out, that would be great. But don't... Oh, it's their turn. They did that all on my end step. Whoops. I thought that was their whole turn. That's embarrassing. I thought we were ready to win the game right there. Not the case, though. There's a blocker. Pretty good one, too. Yikes, dude. We're really gonna do this song and dance again? I mean, this is all cool and everything, but we do have temporary lockdown. And they don't have a counter spell, so that's good. Yeah, we know. Hit the analyst. Come on now. Now we know why they're running so many cards in their deck, because they probably need like a million basics, but they're out of basics already, it looks like. It's good. Is that good though, like I just said? Because really, I mean, if they're out of basics already and we're only at the point where I have 6 mana on the field, that's probably not good. That means we're probably behind a little bit. Saw that coming. All right, they're gonna pull that back and they're gonna try to bring back that spree card. Oh God, Cosmic Rebirth, yada yada. What a fun little duo though, man. Cosmic Rebirth and then Shigeki. They just keep pulling each other back from the graveyard over and over, and like a little bit of like a back and forth. Okay. Doppelgang, that's gonna be a problem. Okay. I mean, we gotta try the move now, right? What if we go a different route though? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's no way we can go a different route. Okay. All right, let's do it. Let's freaking do it. It's so cooked though. We're not gonna be able to close this turn. Well, I guess we could close if we hit a land. I was just gonna say if we hit a land here. Oh wait, did we already play a land this turn? We did. Darn it, I was gonna use the Carnosaur's ability to blow this up, but we already used a land this turn. All right, let's go with the Brawler. I mean, we could hit a Get Lost here. If we hit a Get Lost, that'd be nice. Oh, you son of a... You son of a... Man. Alright, sure. A lot of back and forth nonsense here. I don't think we can win this one. We were just way too far behind. Like, the mana early on in the game was just non-existent, and no, that'll happen sometimes, unfortunately. And they've got this little endless cycle here, and not to mention they just pulled back a Doppelgang. This might crash the game and take forever, I don't know, but I'll let them go about it for a second. But if it does crash the game or slow things down, I'll probably just leave, because they're gonna copy the Brawler like 10 times and then they're gonna get like 1,000 damage of their own. Which means I have to hit a Terror of the Peaks into an Inferno if I'm gonna have a shot here, which I don't. I don't have nearly a shot here because I don't have the mana to do so. 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're like 3 or 4 mana short of doing that. So, all right, they're counting their mana up pretty heavy here. We know it's gonna happen. I'm gonna let them do it real fast though. I want to see what this looks like and see what sort of damage potential they have. Holy smokes. That is nice. That is nice. I get another turn, so you're saying there's a chance. Yeah, that's a wrap, guys. I'm just thinking of any sort of outs here, but without being able to play Calamity, we just lose the game here. Take this. Oh, that's pretty awesome though. I can't lie. Doppelgang is such a sick card. I gotta give it to him. That was pretty cool. Man, if only we were able to play earlier, that would have been easy. That's gonna do it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I might be back again here over the weekend. I'm not sure yet, but we might post another video tomorrow for you guys. There's something I got in the works that I really want to get out there. Hopefully tomorrow, but if not, we'll see you back here on Monday as usual. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed today's deck list. So much fun, but also very good, man. We've had a lot of success with this one for quite some time now, and honestly, if they got rid of the bug problem with this deck and, you know, got rid of the fact that I got mana screwed in that one game, we might just have gone undefeated today with no problems whatsoever. So it's such a cool deck, and I hope you guys find some success with this one as well. But that does it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and a huge thank you, as always, to the Mardu Mob. If you guys don't know, the Mardu Mob is the membership program on the channel, so huge shout out to them for supporting me monetarily every single month. I really do appreciate that, and it goes such a long way. So thank you, guys. I really appreciate that, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Fizzy, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man. Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah.